Guys, welcome back to the channel. This morning I'm guided to remind you that it doesn't matter when you see this video. People say that all the time. Seems kind of cliche, but in this spiritual realm, we are outside of time. So whenever you see this is when you're supposed to see this. There are so many times where I'll watch videos back from a year ago, and I need it right now. So I'm just tuning into a message outside of time that you need right now whenever you're seeing this. For some of you, you know someone who needs this also. Don't get tied to time. So don't get tied to time. There's something connected to the full moon too. We just had a full moon yesterday. So now I'm talking about time and, our linear way of connecting to the human experience. The calendar, yesterday, today, tomorrow. It helps us to just find some sort of, I just heard vestige, I don't know what a vestige even means, of space to give ourselves a frame of reference. It really is just for a frame of reference. Don't get tied to it. Don't get tied to yesterday or today or tomorrow or the things that happened yesterday, or there's something else connected to that. So, but even still, the full moon. If you're watching this somewhere outside of the time period of a full moon, like we're nowhere near a full moon right now because you're watching this a year from now or something, it's the energy of the full moon and what it draws out in you, what it helps to create in your life, what it helps to remove from your life, that's present right now. So even if you're not in a full moon, there is the draw of that, the gravity of full moon energy that's present in this reading. Okay, so gravity, I feel like you're really weighted down right now. Someone is really weighted down. But the first message that was coming through this morning was that something has been let go of last night in the full moon, in the energy of the full moon. A friend of mine texted me yesterday and said that she invited me over. She was having some friends over for her pool, and then they were going to do, later on, they were going to do a full moon release kind of ritual. I wasn't able to make it, but she texted me last night and said, hopefully I'll see you next time, and just remember to let go of something tonight. And I was very, I know that I need to let go of something. I just don't know what it is. But I know it's something. I wish that I could have the clarity about what that is, and that way I can really set it an intention for that and kind of surrender. But that's almost the message, that there's something being let go of in the background. That your guides, that for me it's the holy fire, is burning off and taking care of something in the background, something that you need to let go of, something that in your conscious mind, when you think of it, it has such a charge to it and such an intense energy around it that it's almost impossible to let go of consciously, because there's some sort of attachment there or whatever. I do feel like in the background, something is being healed, something is being taken care of, so that you can release without even needing to think about it. It just is being released from your life, or the charge behind it is being released. Oh, that's what it is. The charge around it. Why ever? Is that a word? Why ever it has a charge, whether it's like some sort of trauma bond, or it is a habit that you have established for yourself because of some sort of trauma, or it's a release or something like that, the charge is being taken care of in the background. Don't even need to be aware of what it is. You just have to trust and open yourself up and surrender to, I trust that that's best for me then. and that I don't need to know what it is. I trust that you know what it is, that you know what's best for me, and surrendering. Feels very masculine energy, feels very divine masculine energy that's taking care of you, letting yourself be taken care of. Like, I got this, babe. Can you just trust me that I'm gonna make a little bit of a change here without you knowing what it is? And can you trust that and let me take the lead? Can you? This is very divine feminine, divine masculine. Let the masculine take the lead. There is, that's what it is that's being taken care of in the background, is some sort of distorted masculine energy that doesn't try to take the lead in a safe way. They take control. They like control. They are very, very insecure and have to have control in order to feel safe. That kind of energy in your life, whether it's a boss, whether it's one of your parents or a sibling or a friend or a lover or a series of those people. It's almost like you have a pattern of those people in your life. Whether that person is being removed or their ability to control you is being removed, or their need to control you is being removed. It feels like they're attached to some sort of insecurity in you. So what's being healed? That insecurity in you. What is the insecurity? Imposter syndrome. Feeling like an imposter. Needing to hide. You need to hide who you really are. That's being healed in you. And so by proxy, it's being healed in them. My healer's heart really loves that, even though they project that insecurity, not feeling good enough. They project it on other people and try to control them. Not in a very nice way, usually. So, anyway, that's being taken care of, and all you have to do is surrender to it. Just surrender and say, okay, do what you have to do. It's funny. Another friend of mine was wanting to, he's helping me out with some things with my website and stuff like that, and we've been working on this process of kind of putting myself out there more, and he wanted to do something to put me out there that really scares me. I was like, I'm not ready for that. I don't think that my website's ready for that. I don't think that right away. It's just this panic and this need to control the situation. Like, no. If people are going to see me, I need to have all of it backed up. I need to have everything, like all my ducks in a row, and to be or feel legit. And he was like, I got that though. Can you just trust? Can you just let me take care of it? And just trust. And I was like, okay. So that's a theme for Divine Feminine right now. I'm going to pull one card out from this quantum. So, side note, maybe not a side note, maybe whatever is being released is leading to this, but for some of you, you need to take a class, you need to take a workshop. If you're thinking about going back to school, I don't think it's the same kind of school as what you're thinking, like going to college, getting into a career program, or like a degree program. It's more like taking classes, taking a certain class, taking a certain workshop for the knowledge that you need. If you're not sure what that is, I feel like whatever space is being cleared up right now, it's going to become clear in the next couple of days. But it's something that you need to do soon. It's a class you need to take. Something that maybe you're interested in, or just something you feel drawn to for whatever reason. Forget about where it's leading. Some of you worry that you would waste time or waste money or blah, blah, blah. It's leading to something, whether it's a connection in the class with another person or the teacher, or your inner confidence. There's something about that insecurity in you and in this other person, the need to control optics, that's what I'm hearing, that stops you from receiving the expertise from other people, like a resistance to teacher energy, a resistance to being taught, as if you didn't know any better, or you're not the expert on it, and that makes you look weaker, lesser than, or stupid, or something like that. I really don't like those energies, but that's kind of what's being cleared up. As that happens in the background, you're going to be led to a place where there is knowledge there for you. You had some sort of resistance to any kind of I don't know, like structure or institution, like the institution of college or school or something like that. It's a different kind of schooling. It's a different kind of classroom presentation or something like that. But if you've been thinking about going back to school, you're looking at it you've got blinders on a little bit. You're looking at it too, it's not a word, linear fashion. 11:11 on my recording. So it could be that you need to take a class on card reading, or like spiritual entrepreneur class, or I don't know, I just heard bookkeeping. That came up in my feed today. Nutrition, I just heard. Something that you're needing in your life, some sort of organizational, like an organizational class. Something that you're needing, but that you will be able to then translate to other people, and you'll be able to use it in whatever your work is too. Okay? There's something somebody sent me this morning too that felt relevant. Much of the tension the last couple of months comes from indecision. Now, a lot of this indecision comes from that feeling, that imposter syndrome, and needing to hide. And so it's really hard to make decisions based off of who you really are versus the optics or what you're presenting to other people. Because what you're presenting to other people is not 100% real. You're hiding. That just goes right in line with a couple of the last readings that I've done. So, but there's this real insecurity of not being able to make a decision. Trust your intuition. Do we finally shake off the last remaining vestiges? I said vestiges. I still don't know what that word means, but that's I need to look up the definition of it. There's something in the definition too that's more of a message here. Do we finally shake off the last remaining vestiges of the past and embrace the new opportunities available to us, or do we wait to feel more ready? There's something in trusting change, being okay with change. The trial period is over. This time it's for real. As you contemplate the path ahead, you might be asking, what if it's like the last time? It's time to start asking, what if it's what I've always wanted? There's no way to get what you want without change. Because if you want something different than where you are right now, something's got to change. So your fear of change, that need to control the situation, or feel like you're in control of a certain thing or a certain person, or the optics, you have to relinquish control and surrender to a partnership. So that's been another theme too with divine feminine, divine masculine, is coming into partnership with others, romantic relationships, friendships, but any kind of partnership where there is this give and take. Partnership is both. Some of you are learning how to be a partner. You don't know how to be a partner. That's why you haven't been ready. There's some kind of change that's happening in you that's giving you the ability to surrender and let someone else take the lead sometimes too, to trust your intuition when you sense that it's someone leading or someone controlling. And it's teaching you how to partner. That's why you haven't been ready for romantic relationship, for a partnership with money. Can you partner with money? Can there be this even exchange, back and forth, a flow in and a flow out, a healthy flow out, to allow for a healthy flow in? You have not been a good partner to money either. So these changes, this full moon is helping to remove whatever it is inside of you. I just heard that pretends that you know. Fake it till you make it. It's almost like it's time to let yourself really make it and stop faking it. There are things that you think you know how to do, or you pretend like you know how to do, but there are other people in your life, or people that are trying to come into your life, that do know how to do these things, that do know how to, whatever it is that you're pretending to feel like you have to do for yourself, or something like that, or something that you're taking care of for yourself, because you're ashamed of letting someone else see how bad it's gotten, or letting someone else take care of it for you because of shame, because of optics, because you're trying to control the optics. So there are other people, that's their purpose, that's their expertise, that's what they're supposed to do. We're supposed to partner with other people and have this even exchange. I just saw somebody doing their own hair, or doing their own highlights or something, because they don't have the money for to go get their hair done by a professional or someone who really knows how to do it. And it's totally botched. And then they spend all this money trying to get it fixed. When if you had trusted the exchange, maybe there was some other kind of exchange that you could have had with that hairstylist or something like that. Just an example. Anyway, throat chakra. There's something in the throat chakra right now, obviously. Too much talking, not enough listening. There's something that you're meant to receive in silence, some sort of clarity, but there's some sort of information that you're meant to receive from other people. I'm seeing somebody talking over other people in order to be the expert, or to make it look like they know what they're talking about, or to always be in control of the conversation. That's another specific reference. Listen, just sit back and listen. That's the message of this full moon right now, or that's the full moon energy that's present whenever you're seeing this. Okay? That's what I got. If you guys want to explore that more for yourself, throat chakra, all my information is down in the box below.